Morning, everyone. We will start at 11:05.
Hello, a very good morning to everyone, and a warm welcome to today's webinar on study in Finland organized by Mentora Overseas Education. We're very glad to have you join us this morning. And throughout the session, if you have any questions or queries, please feel free to write them in the chat box as the presentation goes along. We'll make sure to address them towards the end. It is my
Vanshika, you're not audible. Good morning, everyone. My name is Vaishali Karya. I am a study abroad counselor since the last decade, and I will be taking you through the study in Finland course. Finland, the land of thousand lakes. It's not only popular for that now, it is also popular for the study abroad programs which it conducts, mainly in the area of undergrad, masters, as well as PhD. I will be taking you through all the elements which are required to know whenever you decide to study abroad in Finland. Like, we will be taking into consideration the university choices. We will be also taking into consideration the application process, the tuition fees, the living costs, the visa, and all other work permit related and resident permit related issues which are to be handled. I will just start with the presentation. Yes. So to start with, we are talking about, first of all, what we will be discussing is why would someone like to study abroad? Here, first and foremost, for Finland, I could say that Finland has emerged as a focus country for higher education, especially for Indian students. As of 2025, there are more than 2,600 Indian students actively enrolled in Finnish universities and universities of applied sciences. Each year, the number of Indian students choosing Finland continues to grow at a robust pace. Between 2023 and 24 alone, Indian applications increased by almost 40%. Finland draws more than 7,500 international students annually, with Indian students representing one of the largest and fastest growing groups, thanks to a surge in technology and engineering opportunities, business management, and cutting-edge research courses. Historic trends show that Indian students prefer technical fields such as engineering, information and communication technologies, and business, with about 62% enrolled in these domains. The Finnish government is committed to fostering internationalization, planning to triple the number of foreign students to 15,000 by 2030, with India as a strategic partner. Whether at the bachelor's, master's, or doctoral level, the majority of Indian students find Finnish diplomas highly valued, not only in Finland, but also globally, that is in UK, Australia, the Middle East, or back home in India, thanks to their focus on practical skills and employability. Please feel free to note your questions throughout. Today, we will also spotlight the full admission process, funding tips, campus life stories, and how Finnish education can become your passport to opportunity in dozens of countries worldwide. Now we come to the point of why study abroad. Experience internationally ranked, world-class higher education in a safe and progressive country. Second reason, access English taught programs with innovative teaching methods focused on creativity and practical skills. Third, enjoy a high standard of living with clean air, safe neighborhoods, efficient public transport, and excellent healthcare for residents. Next, benefit from affordable tuition fees and broad scholarship opportunities, making study abroad financially accessible. Develop cross-cultural understanding and flexibility by living in a multicultural, inclusive society. Build a global network of friends, mentors, and professional connections that last a lifetime. Gain confidence, independence, and problem-solving skills through self-managed studies and living abroad. And finally, participate in active student clubs, sports, cultural festivals, and wellness programs for a vibrant social life. So first, we will do the introduction, that is studying in Finland. Finland is often described as one of the most progressive, innovative, and student-centric countries in Europe. Just a minute, please. Hello. Let me just check. Okay. But I have kept it on. Give me one. Vanshika, can you hear me now? Am I audible? Am I audible now? Is the audience able to hear me, please? Can you please write in the chat? Vanshika, can you speak? Okay.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, now you're audible. Yeah. Yeah. So I would like to highlight Finland's reputation for safety, environmental consciousness, and a student-friendly approach that shapes the experience from application through campus life to graduation and employment in global workforce. Now we come to the second slide. Why choose Finland? There are various points which we need to consider as when we decide to choose Finland. First is strong global rankings. Finland's top universities feature in QS and other international lists, a sign the research and teaching quality is recognized globally. QS World University Ranking 2026 notes Aalto and University of Helsinki in the top around 120 range. 7 Finnish universities are in QS top 500 in 2026. The second point is about safety, modern society, high quality of life. Finland frequently tops global quality of life and happiness reports. This is more than feel good. It means reliable public services, safe campuses, and a stable environment for international students. Finland again ranked at the top of the World Happiness Report and scores highly on innovation indices. The next comes government strategy to grow international students. Finland has publicly stated a target to significantly increase international student numbers, as I said earlier, a target of around 15,000 international students annually by 2030. It is often cited in official and press briefings. This matters. It drives more scholarships, marketing, and targeted recruitment, including outreach to India. English taught programs and post-study options. Over 600 taught bachelor's and master's programs are offered across universities and UAS, and graduates can apply for a resident permit to look for work or job seeking permit. I'll cover details on this later. Affordability and scholarships. Tuition for non-EU students typically ranges from roughly around 8,000 to 20,000 euros per year, with living costs around 1,250 to 1,500 euros a month. For ease of convenience, actually you can just multiply 1 euro is equal to around 100, so it is around 103 rupees. That is the conversion factor which we can apply here. Universities also offer tuition waivers and performance-based scholarships. We will review how students typically fund studies. The other non-academic reasons to choose Finland for studies are quality of life and cultural immersion, weekend and week-long local experiences. So there are some areas which are very popular for its short trips as well as longer trips. Short trips mainly denote nature trails, and Helsinki's vibrant neighborhoods offer perfect nearby escapes for students. Longer trips, Lapland's attracts with northern lights, reindeer, and husky safaris. Finnish cuisine and accommodations, transport and adventure, that too is phenomenal. Finland's public transport is eco-friendly, affordable, and student-friendly with discounts on trams, metro, and trains. For outdoor adventures, enjoy cycling, hiking, skiing, and water sports in national parks. Universities organize frequent excursions and promote sustainable travel options. We come to the next slide, mainly regarding QS ranking of top Finnish universities. The relevance and impact of QS rankings. Finland boasts 7 universities in the QS top 500, including Aalto at rank 114, University of Helsinki at 116, and University of Oulu at 342, with each school striving for global excellence in academics and research. A high QS ranking shows institutional strengths, modern labs and libraries, extensive research funding, world-class faculty with international teaching and research credentials, smaller student-to-faculty ratios, and high-tech classrooms. University amenities are gym, healthcare, sports fields, and support services are superior, amplifying both learning and well-being. Now, what are the benefits for students? Highly ranked universities attract both ambitious domestic and global talent, encouraging multicultural learning, strong peer groups, and lifelong networks. Campus employment, internships, and alumni mentorships nurture career growth, while solid employer relationships result in better placements and opportunities for students. Higher QS ranking give direct access to larger grants, more competitive scholarships, and targeted industry links, especially in the ICT, engineering, and design. Employers worldwide recognize the brand value, enhancing the students' employability. Graduate employment outcomes. Many work in education, healthcare, R&D, international business, and administration. Campus career centers, mentoring, and career fairs further facilitate smooth transitions to work. Now we come to an overview of the Finnish higher education system. The Finnish higher education system has two parallel public sectors: the traditional universities, 13 in total, and universities of applied sciences, 22 in total. Universities emphasize research, doctoral studies, and theory-driven degrees, that is BSc 3 years, MSc 2 years, and PhD 4 years. University of Applied Sciences focus on professionally oriented training, mandatory internships at bachelor level, and applied research. UAS masters are typically shorter at 1 to 1.5 years and often require at least 2 years relevant work experience for admission. UAS provides practical career-oriented learning, internships, close industry ties, and rapid transfer of skills to workplace needs. The type of learning which we see here in these universities is experiential and student-led. Unique teaching methods include phenomenon-based and experiential learning. In the Finnish youth centers and in university settings, students learn through real-world projects, group research, reflective observation, outdoor activities, and multidisciplinary assignments. Lifelong learning is embedded in the culture. Educators encourage self-reflection, teamwork, and problem-solving rather than rote memorization. There are diverse programs and support. The curriculum spans technical, business, health, law, creative arts, environmental sciences, and teacher training. Internationalization is central. Mobility programs, English taught courses, and widespread collaboration with global universities. The government subsidizes higher education, keeping tuition reasonable and supporting equal access regardless of socio-economic status. We come to the next slide of which are the popular courses in Finland. Engineering and technology. Aalto University, LUT, and Tampere University have pioneered programs in clean energy, robotics, design, and ICT. The sector's global focus, that is the green solutions, sustainable design, AI, and digital transformation, make graduates highly employable worldwide. Alum events, global competitions, and industry collaborations highlight lifelong networking and alumni success. The next popular course is Computer Science and IT, which includes software, data science, AI, and cybersecurity. At University of Helsinki, Turku, Tampere, and Aalto University, coursework includes AI, ML, gaming, cybersecurity, big data, and UX UI. The tech scene includes major employers like Rovio, Supercell, and Sofigate, internships, and research labs. Finland's reputation for innovation and digital adoption makes IT graduates globally competitive. The next in line popular course is Business and Management, which includes international business, finance, and supply chain. Business degrees at Aalto, Helsinki, and Turku open doors to careers in consulting, entrepreneurship, international finance, and supply chain. Succeed in business projects and startup weeks allow students to test business models, get mentorship, and expand global networks. Finland's business education fosters critical thinking and creativity, helping students launch successful careers. Next is education and teacher training. Finnish teacher education is globally celebrated. Teaching requires a master's degree, and programs prioritize research-based, student-centric, and play-based learning. Finnish trained teachers are highly in demand worldwide as governments seek to replicate Finland's success. Unique strengths are curricular autonomy, creativity, lifelong professional development. Next in line comes health science, that is nursing, public health, and pharmacy. Nursing is a high demand profession in Finland. 16,600 new nurses are needed over the next decade. The aging population means secure jobs in hospitals, clinics, elder care, and public health. International students receive professional support, competitive pay, and pathways to advanced specializations in geriatrics, palliative care, and psychiatric nursing. Next in line comes arts and design, that is architecture, industrial design, and fine arts. Aalto University and the University of Arts Helsinki stand out in architecture, design, and creative arts. Finnish design is renowned for minimalistic, sustainable, and functional innovation. Interdisciplinary projects, international exhibitions, and collaborative labs prepare students for creative leadership and employment worldwide. The next slide, we talk about cost of education and living. We focus firstly on the tuition fees. For non-EU students, tuition ranges from 8,000 to 20,000 euros a year, varying by course and university. So roughly it works out to 8.3 lakh rupees to around 20.7 lakh rupees. Some technical or science programs, especially at the University of Applied Sciences, are at the lower end, arts or design at the higher end. Then comes the living expenses. A typical monthly budget includes around 600 to 900 euros for accommodation, 250 to 300 euros for food, 50 to 100 for transport plus leisure, books, and utilities. Student housing foundations offer affordable shared flats at around 200 euros to 450 euros, though demand is high in cities. Private studios cost more, with average student monthly spending near 1,250 to around 1,500 euros per month, which works out to around 1.3 lakh to 1.6 lakh rupees per month. Budgeting workshops, meal subsidies, and travel discounts offered by the universities help students manage expenses. Student unions negotiate better deals, and peer support with budgeting is common. There's a practical funding list, that is what authorities will accept as proof of funds for a student permit. Scholarship letter, bank statement, official loan sanction letter, and combination of the above whenever we have to apply for partial scholarship, and bank proof. Some tips for housing: apply early. Seek university housing advice. Compare neighborhoods such as Callio, which is young and lively, Pasilla, central and transport linked, Otaniemi for Alto, Campi and Neilhati for main universities. Use platforms like Housing Anywhere. Confirm all documents, that is admission letters, ID, proof of finances before booking. Shared flats offer both social benefits and lower costs. Next slide, we come to scholarships. Important clarity, first and foremost, that we need to observe that there is no blanket government funded full scholarship for non-EU bachelor's or master's students. However, many universities and University of Applied Sciences offer tuition fee waivers, partial or full scholarships, and performance-based grants targeted at international applicants. Doctoral positions are usually funded. As a strategy, apply early, ensure strong SOP or LORs, and target programs that list scholarships or automatic waivers for top applicants. Extensive scholarship options. Universities and UAS offer merit-based, need-based, and performance scholarships, typically as tuition waivers of 20% to 100%. Some are awarded after the first year for academic excellence, and others are admission-based grants. Now, what is the scholarship application process? Identify schemes early, use university portals, and studyinfo.fi. Required documents are transcripts, proof of English proficiency, that is either IELTS or TOEFL scores, motivational letters, letters of recommendation, sometimes specific essays or project proposals. These scholarships prioritize diversity, leadership, and community service. Boosting success. Maintain high grades. Participate in extracurriculars like clubs, competitions, and volunteering. Engage in leadership roles. Tailor the motivational letter. Share personal goals, career vision, and how your background fits scholarship objectives. Track all deadlines. Apply to multiple sources. Get counselor support and peer feedback. For doctoral positions, contact research faculty directly with project ideas and academic achievements. Networking and early communication improve prospects. The conclusion: costs are manageable for many Indian students because universities actively offer fee waivers and scholarships based on merit. Your role as applicant is to present a strong profile, that is, academic scores, project work, internships, clear SOP, and good LORs. We come to the next slide on student life in Finland. Student life is inclusive and safe. Universities have student unions and subsidized campus restaurants, and there are active international student communities. Many higher education institutions promote free or low-cost student meals. The Finnish Kela meal subsidy makes a typical student lunch very affordable. Subsidized price at most campus restaurants is often under 3 euros. This is a practical saving for students. Other life hacks for students: join the student union or the Frank digital student card to access meal subsidies, transport discounts, and cultural offers. Use university career centers early. Start before the thesis to network with employers. Learn basic Finnish, A1 to B1 level. It's a big advantage for local jobs after graduation. Safety, well-being, and inclusion. Finland is among Europe's safest countries. Students praise transparent police, efficient medical care, and strong policy for mental health. University peer mentoring, counseling, and buddy programs make adaptation easy. Clubs, societies, and tradition. Student unions organize vibrant events like Holi, Diwali, Navratri, Eid for Indian and international communities. Festival of Cultures includes music, dance, and workshops celebrating the diversity on the campus. Sports clubs, hobby groups, and entrepreneurship societies allow students to pursue passions. Campus inclusion ensures minorities and differently abled students thrive. Disability support and international student offices facilitate integration. Now we talk about the international community support. Events such as International Week, campus visits from Santa Claus, and language cafes foster cross-cultural friendships. Now, what are the opportunities to learn Finnish? There are free courses and platforms. Learning Finnish is strongly encouraged. Free resources are Duolingo, Finnish Pod 101, Innovative Language, universities' own survival Finnish modules and community clubs. Weekly lessons, interactive speaking, and basic certificates boost confidence, useful not just for jobs, but for making friends and joining clubs. Structured language learning. Most universities offer beginner and intermediate courses, both credit earning and informal. Community cafes and libraries host conversation sessions with locals. Basic Finnish skills greatly broaden work and social opportunities. For advanced learners, universities provide language labs, immersion experiences, and even literary and business Finnish. We come to the next slide of the application process, the main slide which most of the students are really interested in knowing about. This slide explains the practical application routes. 2 channels, joint application via studyinfo.fi and separate direct applications to universities that are outside the joint window. Now we have to remember that joint application is 1 application and up to 6 choices. For most of the English taught degree programs starting in autumn, the joint application window is normally in January. Dates vary year to year. That is, January 2025, joint application ran 8 to 22nd August, as January. I'm so sorry. Always check the current year's study info schedule. Typical requirements for bachelor's, class 12 or equivalent, strong 12th marks, subject prerequisites for some programs, example, math for engineering. Master's, for that, the requirement is you need to have a bachelor's degree. Many university master's programs accept graduates directly. UAS masters often require around 2 years of relevant work experience. The English tests which are required are IELTS or TOEFL or PTE, often accepted. Check program pages for minimum scores. Some programs require entrance tests, portfolios, GMAT for some business programs, or a subject test or an interview. Practical application tips for Indian students. Prepare SOP and LORs focused on projects and outcomes. Highlight internships, final year project or industrial ties. For portfolio programs in design and arts, prepare a targeted, well-curated digital portfolio. Target scholarship deadlines, often separate from admission deadlines. Next comes SOP, profile building, and community service. Craft your SOP thoughtfully, share your story, academic journey, interests, goals, and why Finland uniquely fits your vision. Avoid generic statements. Mention specific programs, faculty strengths, and Finland's values that resonate with you. Profile building matters. Internships in tech startups, volunteering at NGOs, leadership in school clubs, awards, and personal projects. Evidence of teamwork, problem solving, and social impact raises chances of selection. Community service is valued. Organize drives, participate in social impact initiatives, or initiate awareness programs. Document all evidence. Get testimonials. Finnish institutions prioritize active citizens and future change makers. Document submission and tips. Submit well ahead of deadlines. Check for missing documents and proofread all materials. Many a times we have observed as counselors that the websites crash, some of them, especially during the last date. So please do not wait till the last date for submitting your applications. Engage counselors for feedback. Attend university webinars for tips on SOP and interviews. Peer review with friends adds perspective and polish. Next, we come to student resident permit, that is visa. This is, of course, very, very crucial nowadays in the present geopolitical situation all over the world. Once admitted, apply for the student resident permit via the Enter Finland portal. You must show proof of sufficient funds for the first year of study. At least €800 per month is the official guidance, meaning you need to show about €9,600 for 1 year or the equivalent mix of scholarship and bank guarantees. This amount is the official minimum stated by the Finnish Immigration Services, MIGRI, that's called MIGRI, M-I-G-R-I, plan conservatively. Other visa points. The student resident permit typically covers the full study period. Validity is shown on the permit. You must also have valid travel health insurance until you are covered by Finnish student health services if eligible. Include insurance proof where required. After graduation, graduates can apply for a resident permit to look for work or to start a business. This permit can be applied for once you meet the conditions and is commonly used by graduates to stay and find a job. MIGRI confirms the job seeker permit and conditions. Parents, you must prepare certified bank statements, scholarship letters, loan sanction letters, or a sponsor affidavit. These are commonly requested to demonstrate funds during the permit assessment. Next, we come to the work while studying. The types of jobs and where to find them. International students may work up to 36 hours a week in term full-time in holidays. Popular jobs: campus administration, university research, cafe or bar, hospitality, supermarkets, tech startups, and tutoring fellow students. Research labs and local businesses welcome talented foreign candidates, particularly in IT and customer service. The wages, experiences, and advice. The norm is 10 to 15 euros per hour, higher for tech or skilled research jobs, with clear contracts, fair labor protections, and prompt payment. Helsinki, Tampere, and Turku have active job boards, university career offices, and peer support networks. Testimonials emphasize that English is sufficient for most campus jobs, but basic Finnish opens up retail, healthcare, and local business roles. Building local contacts, attending job fairs, and participating in student societies help secure better work. Impact on career. Many students transition to full-time roles after graduation, especially those who work in research labs or established companies. Early entry into the workforce is normal. Professionals transition within 2 months of graduation. Generalists within 4, both faster than much of the Europe. Next slide, we come to career and industry insights. Finland's economy is growing steadily, with the number of employed people projected to increase by 14,000 in 2025 and a further 27,000 in 2026. This growth reflects rising business activities and innovative-driven sectors welcoming skilled professionals. The country is known for work-life balance, ranking among the top globally, which appeals to international students seeking sustainable careers alongside quality living. The key sectors with high demand include, number one, Finland's strong sectors include ICT, gaming, clean energy, medtech, health, education, and engineering. Finland is consistently ranked among the world's most innovative economies and has a strong startup ecosystem. Helsinki is a notable startup hub. Companies like Nokia, Supercell, Rovio, Wärtsilä, and Kone operate in Finland and are active employers and collaborators with universities, thesis projects, and internships also. For students in tech, data science, and clean energy, Finland offers strong R&D and industry collaboration. Practical job search tips: use your university career portal, LinkedIn, and attend career fairs. Start networking in year 1 or 2 if you intend to stay after graduation. Also consider internships, thesis projects, and university industry collaborations as primary pathways to employment. Next comes the information and communication technology. Finland is a tech hub. Over 130,000 IT hires are forecasted by 2030, driven by digitalization and emerging tech like AI and cybersecurity. Healthcare. There's a critical shortage of healthcare workers, particularly nurses and specialists, due to the aging population. Demand for social workers and childcare professionals is also rising rapidly. Clean energy and bioeconomy. Finland leads in renewable energy and sustainable technology, creating roles in engineering, research, and project management. Then there are other fields like manufacturing and electronics, data analysis, and artificial intelligence. So Finland offers flexible work arrangements and remote working culture, creating opportunities for employees to balance personal and work life. Employers actively seek with continuous learning mindsets to adapt to technological advances. The labor market, though competitive, is welcoming to skilled foreign professionals with support for integration and work permit pathways, including post-study work options and permanent residency after 4 years. We come to the next slide, opportunities after graduation. This slide lists post-study options to be precise. Graduates can apply for a residence permit to look for work or start a business after completing a degree in Finland. The official guidance explains how to apply and the financial requirement for that permit. Example, if applying for a 2-year permit, you must show the equivalent funds for the duration. Many graduates secure jobs during or shortly after thesis work or internships. Pathway to permanent residence. With continuous legal residence, that is work plus resident permits, and meeting integration or work requirements, graduates frequently move to long-term residence and then PR. The presentation mentions 4 years as a pathway in practice. PR conditions depend on permit types and continuous residence periods as defined by MIGRI. Always check MIGRI for exact PR eligibility rules when you plan. Practical action steps for students who want to stay. Number 1, learn Finnish to at least B1, B2, that is local language opens many job markets. Number 2, use career services and local recruiter networks. Number 3, convert internship or thesis collaborations into full-time roles where possible. Now we come to the employment sectors most favorable to international graduates, which include the ICT and technology, healthcare, engineering and clean energy, and business and startups. So in tech industry, the global giants are Nokia, Rovio, and Supercell. In healthcare, there is a growing demand for nurses and social worker and healthcare technicians, as I said earlier. Business and startup, Helsinki is a top European startup hub offering entrepreneurial opportunities and internships. Graduates should leverage career services offered by universities, including job fairs, mentoring, networking, CV workshops, and interview training to maximize job search success. Finland's immigration system supports a pathway to PR after 4 years of continuous residence and employment. Continuous residence on valid residence permit type A is the eligibility criteria for PR. Minimum 2 years of physical residence in Finland is required again for PR. A qualifying income threshold around 40,000 euro annually is required, and proficiency in Finnish or Swedish or a recognized postgraduate degree with relevant work experience. And finally, a clean criminal record. After securing PR, individuals gain full rights to live, work, access public services, and bring family members with ease. This makes Finland a highly attractive long-term destination for Indian graduates aiming for a stable international career and lifestyle. Entrepreneurial graduates benefit from supportive ecosystems, including low corporate taxes, startup incubators, and innovation grants. Those aiming to return to other global markets, that is UK, Australia, Middle East, and India, leverage Finnish degrees recognized for practical skills and innovation mindset. Now we just come to a quick facts, that is the snapshot. This slide is a short snapshot and is as accurate as visualized in the deck. 13 universities, 22 UAS, 600 plus English taught programs, 30,000 plus international students, average annual cost around 20,000 euros. Post-study work options and PR pathways exists. These top-level facts come from the study in Finland and official Finnish education sources. Now we come to how Mentora can help you succeed. First and foremost, end-to-end counseling and personalized support. Mentora offers holistic support from initial consultation to post-arrival adaptation. Services include unique profile evaluation, career mapping, personalized university and course selection, and planning for scholarship and funding. Next, practical application and document assistance. Expert counselors help craft SOPs, LORs, scholarship essays, and organize timely document submission. English proficiency, navigation, interview coaching, and targeted advice for competitive funding give students the best chance. Then comes visa, housing, and pre-departure preparation. And finally, career and social growth. Workshops focus on building resumes, LinkedIn profiles, and networking. Peer mentoring, alumni engagement, and post-arrival support ensure students thrive academically and socially. Our commitment doesn't end at admission or visa approval. Every Mentora student and their parents are assigned a dedicated relationship manager available for regular check-ins right throughout the entire journey, up till your first few weeks in Finland and beyond. Finnish universities provide mental health support, academic skills workshops, and have active Indian student associations for community and cultural events. Support is always close by, whatever you need. Now we come to the last slide. A big thank you to all of you for having such a patient hearing. So thank you for being such an engaged audience. Please make note of Mentora website, email, and WhatsApp for free personalized consultations. I encourage you to book a one-on-one session to get your individual questions answered. We look forward to helping you or your child turn their study abroad dream into a reality. Thank you. Over to you, Vanshika.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you, Vaishali, for the enriching session, and to our audience for being there and patiently listening to us. Our team is going to get in touch with everybody who's been a part of the call and who's looking forward to their study abroad journey in Finland or anywhere else across the globe. As far as Vaishali, she has more than a decade of experience in helping students get into the top universities in Europe, in Asia and elsewhere in the world. So we would do a personalized 30-minute session for you just to figure out which course is best for you, which university aligns best with the goals that you have in mind. So please make the most of the session, and our team is going to get in touch with you tomorrow and book a slot for you. Parents are more than welcome to be a part of the call. Students can come, they can recommend their friends, etc. Thank you so much again for the session. Thank you to the team for being there, and we look forward to a one-to-one session with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.